My name is Dorothy. I am 26 years old. I work as a maid and at night I shouldn't have gone out. My life is a mess. I have a fiancé named Harald. He makes my life difficult, but I cannot leave him. 2 reasons. First, I am terrified of being alone. Second, 3 years ago, I borrowed money from him for my mother's operation. She needed surgery. Harald gave me the money. Now he never lets me forget it. Every Friday, I give him my entire paycheck. He says it's to pay back the debt. He says we are saving for our wedding, but we have been engaged for 2 years and nothing changes. I work 12 hours a day cleaning the Morrison mansion, while Harald drinks beer and watches television. I am trapped. The only brightness in my life is Thomas Morrison. Thomas is 28 years old, Mr. Morrison's only son. He is an architect who lives in the city. He and his father have a terrible relationship. They argue every time they are in the same room. But Thomas and I are friends, real friends. A year ago, he came home for a weekend. I was cleaning the library. He walked in, looking exhausted, and we started talking. He treated me like a person, not a servant. We talked for hours. After that, every time he visited, we'd find time to talk. Thomas made me feel seen, like I mattered. Yesterday, Thomas arrived for a 3-day visit. I was polishing silver when he walked into the dining room. He hugged me tight, then pulled back and looked at my face. "What's wrong?" He asked immediately. I tried to lie, but my eyes filled with tears. I told him about my fight with Harald the night before. How Harald yelled at me for asking to see our savings account. How he threw a glass against the wall and told me I was ungrateful after everything he'd done for me. Thomas's face went serious. "You deserve so much better than that." "I can't leave," I whispered. "I owe him money." Gasps, "I owe him everything." "No, you don't," Thomas said firmly. "Come on, we are going out." "What?" "No, I can't." "Dorothy, when's the last time you did something just for yourself, just for fun?" I couldn't remember. "One night," Thomas said. "Let me give you one night where you are not working for someone else. Just Dorothy, just you." Something broke inside me. I said, "Yes." We left at 8 p.m. Thomas drove, fast with the windows down and music playing loudly. First stop was a burger place. We ordered everything: burgers, fries, onion rings, milkshakes. We ate like hungry people and laughed with our mouths full. Thomas told terrible jokes. I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. Next was an ice cream parlor. We got massive sundaes covered in chocolate and caramel. Thomas got ice cream on his nose. I reached over to wipe it off. Our eyes locked. Then we went to a nightclub. I'd never been to one before. The music pounded through my chest. Lights flashed red and blue and gold. Thomas ordered drinks. Something strong that burned my throat but made the world softer. We drank, we danced, his hands on my waist, my arms around his neck. The music was so loud we couldn't talk, but we didn't need words. His eyes said everything. More drinks, more dancing, the room spinning in the best way. Thomas pulled me close and I let him, his face near mine. Every moment felt perfect. I was elated from the way Thomas looked at me like I was something precious. We left the club at 2 a.m. laughing and holding each other up. Thomas said I couldn't go home like this. We'd go to his apartment, I'd dress, then he'd drive me home. His apartment was beautiful. We collapsed on the couch together. I woke up at 6 a.m., still on the couch, Thomas's arms around me, my head aching. Reality crashed back. What had I done? I stood up quickly, worry flooding through me. Thomas woke up. "Hey, it's okay. We just fell asleep, talking." But something had happened. I had to go home now. Thomas drove me in silence, both of us thinking about what last night meant. He stopped at my apartment building. I walked upstairs on shaking legs and opened the apartment door. Violet wasn't on the couch like usual. The apartment was quiet. I heard voices from the bedroom, a woman's voice. My heart stopped. I walked to the bedroom. The door was half open. I pushed it wider. Her lid was sitting on our bed with another woman, a red-haired woman I'd never seen before. They were sitting very close together. They didn't notice me at first. Then, Harlot looked up, his face went completely pale. Dorothy, I couldn't speak. The woman stood up, quickly looking embarrassed. Harlot jumped up from the bed. It's not what you think. Don't, I said. Then I saw it on the nightstand, playing cards, casino chips, stacks of cash, our money, my money. Have you been gambling? I asked Clear's throat. Quietly. Harld's face told me everything before. His mouth could lie. All of it, I whispered. All my paychecks, the wedding savings, my mother's debt payment. I was going to win it back. I had a system. I just needed one more. Get out, I screamed. The woman grabbed her jacket and rushed past me. Harlot tried to explain, to apologize, to blame me for working too much and not paying enough attention to him. I didn't listen. I just stood there as they left. As the silence filled the apartment, my phone buzzed. A text from Thomas. Are you okay? I looked around the empty apartment at the evidence of all my money gambled away at casinos, at the ruins of my entire life. Everything I worked for, the debt I'd been paying for 3 years, wasted on card games and roulette, wheels while I scrubbed floors and cleaned toilets 12 hours a day. I texted Thomas back. No, but I will be. Then I called him. Thomas, can I come back to your apartment? Of course, he said immediately. I'm coming to get you right now. I grabbed my small bag and started packing my clothes. I took off Harld's cheap engagement ring and left it on the kitchen table, next to an empty beer bottle. When Thomas arrived, he helped me carry my bags downstairs. He didn't ask questions. He didn't say, I told you so. He just put his hand on my back, gently, and said, You are going to be okay. And for the first time in 3 years, I believed it.